back to Donington Park. I was told that I was going to be racing this Radical SR3 XXR in the Haggerty Radical Cup alongside the BTCC Championship. Although I'm usually known for being a supercar driver, I was surprised earlier on in the year by the boss with the loan of a Radical SR3 XXR to fill my lifelong dream of becoming a racing driver. So about a week ago, I had a practice session, the first session where I actually got to drive it in the dry and find out what this car can actually do. At the end of that, I realised because of the G-forces, you're pulling about 2.5 Gs going through some of the corners. I needed one of these, my own seat made, and that made such a difference. I instantly took another 1.5 seconds off, partly down to the seat and partly down to Michael Lyons' instruction, because he's done nothing but tell me off, but in the nicest possible way. So after finding out I was going racing, I obviously needed a lot of kit. My usual go-to place, Demon Tweaks. They got on board as well. They wanted to be supportive, so we've got their sticker on the car. And actually, this means quite a lot because, unfortunately, about a week ago, the founder of Demon Tweaks, Alan Minshaw, very sadly passed away. So having their name on my car this weekend, it actually means quite a lot to me. So my first race yesterday and qualifying, managed to get it into P9 on the grid. Then coming into turn 1, managed to give about 3 places away. Tried to work my way back up the field. And then had a little bit of a coming together with another car, did a full spin on the grass. But managed to recover it, caught that car up and get past him. I'd managed in all the practice sessions not to even touch the grass in this car. I ended up on it 3 times in the race, and this was my baptism by fire. Someone closed the door on me, punted me off, made a bit of a mess. This sill was completely ruined because I went sideways at about 70 miles an hour on the grass. So this has since been replaced. This, nothing much you can do about it, but let's just call it racing patina. And with an eventful but exciting first race, and then now, well, it's down. A huge part of the experience was notably the people. The Radical Paddock hosts some interesting characters, all living their racing dream, and I got the opportunity to chat with some of them whilst we waited for this downpour to subside. So one of the people that I'll be racing against is Adrien Hallmark. He's outgoing chairman and CEO of Bentley and soon to be CEO of Aston Martin, and he's driving this green Radical, which, well, tell us a little bit about it.
Well, thanks, Jonty. Well, first of all, it's like yours, it's an SR3, but because of my connection with Bentley, before I decided to move on, we decided to put it in the colours of the EXP Speed 8, which won Le Mans in 2003. Whilst it's not the same speed or size of the car, it looks as cool, so that's why we did it.
Yeah, I remember that car well, very well. So what got you into racing Radicals then?
Well, I've never raced cars before. I've been on many circuits on, product test days, etc. But I wanted to do the Le Mans Classic in a vintage Bentley, and to do that, I needed international race license. To get that, I need 6 stamps on the UK national.
Yeah, same here.
So I figured, what do I do to race to get 6 races? Looked around, and this for me was, hands down the best option. When I first drove it, I thought, did I make the right decision? Because they're so fast and so different to what you experience in a regular fast car with a lot of power. But I absolutely love it. It's the best decision I made.
So number 8, does that mean anything?
It's very important. Number 8 was the winning number on the 2003 Bentley Le Mans car. That was the race.
Wow. Yeah. So you've even managed to get the number to suit.
I asked and I got it. It's fantastic.
Perfect. Perfect. Well, I'll see you out there and good luck.
Thank you.
So someone else I'm racing against, although I wouldn't really say against because he's that far ahead of everyone, is Chris Lulum. Now, you've got a good mate, I think, and you race against him online. Who's that?
I assume you're talking about Max.
Yep.
So
that's Verstappen, by the way, just for anyone wondering.
well, yeah, he's managing and the owner of Team Redline, which is my job at the moment. It's kind of weird still to say that, but you know, I'm a full-time sim racer and competing in various competitions, all kind of world championships, different leagues that the team assigns us to. Well, this is kind of my break from that.
So what got you into racing radicals then? Where did that come from?
This started sort of the middle of last year, really, when I felt like I kind of reached my end goal in sim racing, and I got the urge to come back, because I was always karting since I was a young kid. So
have you got any tips for me to get anywhere near you on track? Or just get the hell out of your way when you come round to lap me?
No, you don't have to do that. No.
Awesome. Well, I'll see you out there and good luck.
Cheers, thanks.
It's turned dry. It means that we're actually able to race. We're going out. We're about 2.5 hours later than we were supposed to. So I'm just going to have a quick word with Michael Lyons, my race coach. Any last minute tips?
Keep working at it. Just working away. A little bit less brake in the old air fin. Send it a little bit more.
And don't crash.
Drive fast, don't crash. It's not easy, isn't it?
Simple. So John, Supercar driver member, he's paid to come and race against me. He's just paid a lot of money just to be behind me, just like he does on tours. What we're going to do?
We're going to beat everybody. The first corner, anyway.
And most of all, have fun.
We're going to have fun. Of course we are, yeah.
So John's actually raced radicals before, quite a few years ago, and you're back at it now. And what are you thinking about getting it back into it now?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. We're going to start racing again.
That's it.
Yeah.
And
you were going to race again.
How long was it that it took you to get addicted to it again?
Crane of curves.
First time.
Crane of curves. Definitely. As soon as you hit crane and flat.
I'm with you on that. That first time that you take craters flat.
You're in love.
Yeah.
There's not many cars can do it flat.
No, that's true.
You know, and lap after lap. Hundreds of laps flat every time.
And it's such a feeling. 2.5 G's.
Yeah, your neck hurts after a race, that's for sure.
Yeah. Good luck.
Good luck, Jonty.
See you out there, John.
I've got your back, as I always have.
Oh, that's it. We'll see who else we can talk to. Right, over there, we've got James Taylor from Evo magazine.
Yes, indeed,
so, you know,
yeah.
we're sort of competing on magazines here. But his has definitely got a wider audience than ours.
Going a bit longer.
Yeah, and your first race for quite a while in radicals.
Yeah, my last race was 8 years ago in 2016 in the old SR1.
In the old SR1.
The old SR1 Cup, which is one of the best things I've ever done in my life.
I've seen you working at it. Some of your onboard footage is fantastic.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
Anyway, good luck.
You too, mate.
And hopefully...
You had a good run yesterday as well.
Yeah, I'll get in there. Eventful, definitely. but
really excited. No, you
hopefully
really
less
quick.
eventful this time.
Yeah, we'll see you on the track.
Yeah, well, I'll see you out there, and just remember
I'll
to
try not
hold
to
other
get
cars
in the way.
up.
Exactly. Well, you will literally be lapping me, because obviously you guys, different class. You'll be
We've
so,
got a fair bit more power, a lot more downforce, but so he's first in SR1. We're probably hoping for a second win.
Fingers crossed.
Starting from pole.
And anything's a bonus.
Yeah. Right.
Cheers, Jonty. Have
Good
a
luck.
Good one. Thank you. You too.
Okay, so the race on TV didn't quite go to plan. With the excitement of overtaking people around the outside of turn 1 and 2, I lifted at just the wrong point going down craners, on cold tyres, sending me into an uncontrollable 100-mile-an-hour spin.
Oh, that was Jonty lost it on his own, wasn't it? That was Wydell, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was,
yeah. So Jonty Wydell as well off. I do a little bit of work with him sometimes. Supercar driver. This was his first weekend of racing.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so Radical give him the opportunity to do that. He was actually very good yesterday.
What a shame what happened to Jonty. Surprise bonus, I got driver of the day, which I wasn't expecting. So, I'm really happy. For me, if not for Jonty.
Well, that was pretty spectacular, wasn't it?
Too much commitment, I would say.
You said be committed. I got me 5 minutes of fame on TV, I'm sure.
They definitely talked to you about you a lot more than you would have thought. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's great. That's fine.
Yeah. Don't worry.
I actually, you know what? I enjoyed the drive of shame where they were towing me back, giving people a wave. They were all cheering. They were all cheering. It was brilliant. It was fantastic.
And then you got this pair here.
I know. They came running straight towards. They were straight there. Like by the time I've been towed out, my supporters were there. I didn't want to see him after. He came up and gave me a hug. So, right. If you don't go for a gap, then you're no longer racing. Well, the thing is that gap might have been on a white line, and that white line were really slipping.
Sorry, we only waited all day.
No, I know. That's the worst bit. Is the fact that we'd waited all day. Finally go out, even an extra 20 minutes. All the people, all the members at Scope, and people that might have watched it on TV and 10 seconds.
Yeah, that was good. It is what it is.
I knew I was stepping up to a challenge this weekend, and the weather definitely wasn't kind to me. That said, it didn't dampen the spirits of the weekend. After all, it happens to the best of drivers. So I think it's safe to say I'm officially now a racing driver.
For it to end
on the commentary, everyone was like, this is Jonty's first race weekend. Like the commentators were debating it, and no one else out there is doing that.
I've got a thing about these side plates, yeah. I just need to take them off my car, because that's the second one that's gone. You know what? I'm going to talk them down. It's not worth much now, so I'll be able to buy it off them. 20 grand. I'm going to get changed. I'm going to go and watch it.
You've got mud on your ass, mate.
I don't know if it's mud actually. I've got to say though, just overall the experience of being part of the Radical team, it's just been incredible. The car is unbelievable. The way that it handles, that's been the biggest challenge for me to get my head around. The way that you can carry speed into corners and then you get him back on the throttle as early as possible. These are obviously down on power from some of the other bigger GT cars that you might find, but these will brake and corner so much faster. Just being part of the team, the guys around me and everything, and the way that we set up the car and the different work that goes into it, coming in from a practice session, bit of feedback, talking to Michael Lyons, he'll make changes to the car, we'll test it and see how it goes on, and it's been part of that experience and just getting to grips with the whole idea of racing at this sort of level. And it's just so accessible. You think about how much these cost in comparison with a supercar, and this is so much faster than cars worth 3 or 4 times as much on a track. And the buzz from driving it, I've never experienced anything like it. Being able to push it as well. I am so happy right now. It's difficult to put into words the actual feeling of experiencing this car on the limit.